Hi everybody, it's me Ken. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today is our fourth session of Kabelline Fat Dissolvent Injections. Now, if you don't know anything about the fat dissolving injections, I'm going to show you. This is what it looks like. I'm on my fourth bottle, so that's why you don't see it here. I pre-filled my needles. So what this is, it's from Korea. So what it does is it dissolves the fat pockets. But like, I'm gonna be really honest with you guys, I cannot see the difference. I brought my tape measure today because it was suggested that I measure my stomach. So I'm going to measure my stomach for you guys, and let's hope we see some results by the time I finish this box. Like, because two more and then it's over. And if this doesn't work, I gave it a try. It doesn't mean that it might not work for someone else. So let's stand up. So this is what I look like. Okay. This is my stomach and my clothes. Let me get my tape measure. And this is what my stomach looks like. So let's measure my stomach. And it looks to me like it's a little over 44. And I'm not doing it any loose or tight. I'm doing it the way it should be. So, yeah, looks like it's a little over 44 inches wide. So, today, these are the products that we're going to be using today. If you can see right here, we pre-filled these needles right here because it's just time consuming filling the needles. So what I do is I just pre-filled them. Now I had a little bit left. Usually I fill up eight needles, but for some reason today it was just a little bit left in the bottle. So I filled it up. I should get 2 shots out of this one. So technically we're gonna have, who does this? So like I said, I usually fill up 8 needles, but for some reason today I had a little bit left and I couldn't understand why. And you know, I filled up all these up all the way, so I don't know. So this will be like 2 shots because that's 30. Yeah, 2 shots. Wait a minute. 1, 2. Yeah, like 2 shots. I'll make this 2 shots. So like I said, each individual needle usually gives me 4 to 5 shots. If I measure it correctly, I get 5 shots. Sometimes, I mean 4 shots. But these are the needles that we're going to be using. So what I do is I numb my stomach. First I wipe it off with alcohol and then I numb my stomach. So I have these little square things I use for makeup sometimes. I'm just going to use them to wipe off my stomach. So let me put this down here and let's get started. So let's get started. So we're going to wipe our stomach off with some alcohol. And like I said, I'm only going to do this area right here. This is the area I've been concentrating on, y'all, because I just want to see if it works. I know some of y'all say, well, I'll do my whole stomach. But like I said, that's a lot of needles. And, I mean, I just want to do this right here for right now, because this one really pokes out the most in my shirts and stuff to me. And let's just see if it works right here. But like I said, I'm on my 4th session. So we're going to wipe off the area right here. And I usually just stick all along here, you know, because I'm used to it now. So I usually just stick all around here. And so I wipe it off with alcohol. And then I use my numbing cream. So let's just put on our gloves. So we don't reinfect the area, because I know somebody, if I oh, never mind. So we're going to let this sit on our stomach for a minute or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 because we want it to numb. So I rub it in. And we'll just let this sit here for a few minutes, and I'll be back in a couple minutes. Okay, now let's get started. I want to use the needle that was the end of the bottle first because it's just a little bit in here, so we'll just use this one first. So what you do is you want to grab your stomach and you want to take your needle and just find a spot and just start sticking. And that's that. So now what we're going to do is, now that you know what we're doing, that's the little needle. And yeah, it's empty. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to speed this up and get through all these needles. So I'm going to be doing these 8 needles right here. Okay, so now that we're all done, I just wipe my stomach off with some more alcohol just to make sure that I'm not bleeding. And it was suggested that I massage my stomach for a little while, so I'm going to do that. And it was also suggested that I put on a waist trainer. And that might help. So there you have it. Can't get this in right now. Okay, so there you have it. That's it. That's all that I do. So this is my 4th session, and these were all the needles that I used. And that's the 4th session. So now we just wait. We have one more vial left, and that'll be our 5th session. And so technically I've been doing this for a whole month now, because I'm on 4 sessions, because you have to do these a week apart, every 7 days. Someone said they went 2 weeks, but the only time I went, like 9 days, is when I went on vacation. So technically it's been like a month now. So one more bottle to go, and let's just see what happens. Like I said, it's a waiting game now. But I do want to thank you guys for coming to my channel to watch this, and follow me on this journey. And let's just hope we see some results. But I do know one thing, and I didn't mention it earlier, but I'm going to tell you now, that it did look like my stomach went down just a teeny bit, but not enough to really, you know, tell. But you know how it is. If this doesn't work, I am going to tell you guys that I have called Sonabella, because I'm going to try the lipo, micro lipo, I think it is, suction. I'm going to my consultation May the 19th. So by that time, if I don't see any results here, my consultation will come just right on time. But that's the next step that I'm going to take if this doesn't work. And I just wanted to let you guys know. And I'll take you along on that journey too. So thank you for coming back to my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you feel like this might work for you, try it out. Like I said, if you can stomach the needles, you're good to go. But I think it might work better for people who don't have as much fat as I have on my stomach. It might work a little better. It did say that it targets pockets. So I don't know. But thanks for coming back one more time. And don't forget to love one another. Bye.